Hi Kundan, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, hi Avinash, Chandanya, loud and clear.
Okay, thanks. जोपर्यंत सर ऑनलाईन येत नाहीये तोपर्यंत आय थिंक विल गो अहेड अँड विल लिस्ट डाऊन what areas that you require proper coaching or guidance. Correct ना?
Yes, yes.
हां, तर मी माझ्या इमेजला इथं क्लिक केलं खाली तर यू विल कम टू नो दॅट आय हॅव ओपन अ text notepad plus plus where I will write down your requirements and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Save as.
So Anup sir is from Mumbai, right?
Yeah, he's from Mumbai Panvel. So yes, so the first thing is to account. Before that, you are not at how much you are like forex trading aware of or close to.
No, nothing. Frankly speaking,
No, no.
when I called you and I got your number from internet,
Uh,
actually
yes,
2 to 3 weeks back, I was going through Sanjay Saraf's video. Okay,
yes.
and before that, I bought a book from NISM, Currency
Uh,
Derivatives. So I was going
right.
through that currency derivatives, but it was quite tough to understand because terminology and all were quite different in that. But when I went through Sanjay Saraf's video, so I came to know that it's little bit easy. Whatever it's mentioned in books, it's
Uh,
not that hard to understand.
correct.
And when I spoke to you and जेव्हा मला कळालं की बाबा one of Maharashtrian is also in this and who has lot of videos on YouTube, then I thought that let me speak to you first. Then I decided, okay, let's give it a chance. If it works, it will work. Otherwise, let's see what happens. So I didn't thought much before getting in touch with you. I just thought that okay, this is the chance. Let's use it. Your experience and when you told me
Right.
that you have a group of people who are
Yes.
experienced in this, I thought let's give it a shot. If it works or not, that's up to
Yeah.
them.
Yes. I think easy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Hi Anup sir, are you able to listen me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I आपल्यासोबत कुंदन आहेत and Kundan here is Anup. Actually, he will start with you. So Anup sir, background द्यायची तर before you come, actually I was just going through what is his requirement. तर यांनी संजय सराफचे व्हिडिओज पाहिलेले प्रिव्हियसली अँड दॅट टू विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू इक्विटी अँड कमोडिटी. ओके.
Okay.
आणि नंतर आपले युट्यूबचे व्हिडिओ पाहून ही गॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन टू आवर कोर्स अँड दॅट्स हाऊ ही अप्रोच्ड अस आणि त्यानंतर आपण स्टार्ट केलेलं आहे.
Okay.
Hello, Anup sir. Kundania.
And then how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. So, you want to learn Forex. So, what do you have any experience before this regarding Forex trading?
No experience, zero experience. As I was speaking to Avinash, I have just gone through few of the videos which are online and NISM book for currency derivatives that I have referred.
Right.
So I can say, I'm just at the beginner level where I'm trying to understand the terminology of the forex. So,
Right. Okay.
uh, so mm, just assume I don't know anything.
Do you have any experience trading stocks, commodities?
Stocks, I had a demat account, but I was just never into derivatives, but just delivery. Just if purchase the stock and just keep it for 3 or 4 months. If
Okay.
the price increase, then sell it.
Buy and hold
Yeah,
approach. Okay. All right.
yeah,
Okay. So, regarding Forex, we are in India. So, basically, there are two types of Forex trading. One is
yeah,
international Forex trading, and
yeah.
other is Indian Forex trading.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what are the differences?
Yeah. In India, I think only six currency pair, according to the FEMA rules and regulations. There are only six currencies which are traded, six pairs, six or
Right, right.
eight, six or eight
Yeah.
pairs. I'm not sure with the numbers. Hello.
Yeah. Continue, continue, please.
So that's the Indian currency market. Internationally, what I have heard that you can trade any of the currency with any of the currency pair. But
Right.
as far as my knowledge in India, it's not legal.
Yes, right. It is not legal to transfer money for leveraged forex trading.
Uh-huh.
You can't fund account from here.
Mhm.
If you are converting INR, Indian rupee to US dollar,
Mhm. Okay.
but still many people are trading by using funds from abroad. They are there in US, UK, then they can trade, manage their accounts
Mhm.
because as such they are not doing anything illegal because
Correct.
funds are already in US dollar.
Mhm.
So we'll proceed considering that you don't know anything, any basics.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be nice.
Have you got the PDF regarding what we will be covering in the course?
Actually, Avinash sir had said, shared all the details with me. Okay, whatever it will be covered, and access to your website. So I was just going through your website,
Yeah,
which he had shared with me. Let me just
yeah,
open.
all the contents, all that books, e-books, and videos.
Yes, ebooks, videos, and everything is there in
Yeah.
that.
Just a minute. I will send you this.
Anup sir, I have just sent you an email called as a modified, which contain our basic course content. Okay, you can
Okay.
open at your end and we'll walk through. Yes.
I have already
Hmm.
shared it on the group chat.
Yes.
Can you see it in the group chat?
You want me to open here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a moment. I will do that.
Yeah, you have already shared. I just saw your mail.
So give me a moment. I'm doing that. So yeah, so if you click on my image now, you will be able to see the, you know, well, what is that? Learn to trade forex professionally basic course, right?
Yeah.
Both of you, are you able to write?
Yes, yes, I am able to view that.
Yes. So I think this is what.
So this is content for our course. Okay. First, we will cover basics of forex. What is forex trading? Who trades in forex market? Then why to trade in forex? What are the advantages? How prices work? How analysis is done? MT4 platform,
Okay,
different indicators in trading, different types of orders in the market, trading method, trading plan, psychology. We will cover all the basics here. Okay.
okay, fine.
Okay. So, what are your expectations when you are thinking about forex? Why did you join this course? Let's begin there.
To be honest with you, uh,
Yeah.
I am in IT field for more than 12 years now, but that's not by choice. I have been forced into that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just to, I wanted to start my something of my own, and I had tried a lot of things which didn't work. Okay, now forex, I found it interesting because little bit challenges also there. And when I say challenge, uh, uh, it's like entirely up to the knowledge how much you can grasp and how means I I personally think that this is the place where I can uh, whatever I have learned, I can success, failures, all the stories I can apply here. That's the reason why I chose this forex trading. And money, of course, one of the thing. But with money, love to. That's one thing. So I thought that let me try here.
Okay, sure, fine, nice. So let's start with the basics today. Okay, so what is Forex? Foreign exchange,
Right.
right? It
Yeah.
is short form Forex. So what is foreign exchange? When you convert a currency,
Mhm.
foreign exchange, Forex is very old business. It
Mhm.
has existed from the times we don't know how long. Earlier it was in other terms, like we used to exchange food with weapons, tools,
Yeah, that's barter
etc.
system.
Yeah, same. So similarly, Forex is for exchange of foreign currencies between two countries. Which car you have?
I-10.
I-10. Okay. Let's consider any country which produces cars. Toyota, Japanese country, Japanese car maker, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So let's see, you buy Etios from Toyota in India, but the company is Japanese. So their main workers are in Japan. So you are
Correct.
paying cash here in Indian rupees to buy Etios, but it has to be paid to Japanese workers there in their country. So
Right.
somewhere along there is foreign exchange occurring. So Indian rupees converted into Japanese yen,
Yes.
right? Japanese currency is yen.
Yes. Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so it is converted into yen. So this is foreign exchange. So it is 24 hours market.
Mhm.
Why? Because whole at any time. Let's see at what is time right now? 6:30. So 6:30 p.m. in India. It will be 6:30 a.m. So some country there will be transaction going on continuously. So it is 24-hour market.
Mhm.
They just give
Only on
holiday
Saturday
during.
and Sunday it's off, right? Only
Ah,
5 days a week, correct?
it is actually off for trading, but not but if you go to airport on Saturday, you will get foreign exchange, right?
Correct, correct.
So it's actually 24 by 7, but for trading purposes and for simplicity, those are providing us 5 days of trading. It's not like stocks. On Saturday and Sunday, you can't buy stock anywhere,
Right.
right? But if foreign exchange occurs continuously throughout the week, every second, anywhere you go. See, for you, you are traveling to USA for tourism, so you are converting Indian rupee into US dollar, right?
Correct. Yes.
While you are converting this, the foreign exchange is occurring. So some rate has to be fixed between the two countries. Two countries have to agree on some rate.
Mm-hmm.
See, this 1 rupee is equal to how many dollars? $1 is equal to how many rupees,
Yes.
right? So that is foreign exchange price.
Mm-hmm.
There are multiple factors which decide this.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly is which country is more economically sound and stable, whose GDP is more.
Mm-hmm.
We come into almost third world country. Though we are developing now, developing country, and USA is developed country. So the rate of the dollar will be more.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, how much is it? 68 to 70 rupees. One
Yeah.
dollar.
Yes.
So $1 is equal to 70 rupees is foreign exchange rate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll cover to now basic currencies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and their nicknames.
Yeah.
Okay. First, USD.
Yeah. Dollar.
Yeah, USD is dollar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dollar is also called as buck,
Yeah. Buck.
right? Second is GBP,
Mm-hmm.
Great British Pound,
Yeah. Sterling.
ruble. GBP
KB.
USD pair. It is called cable.
Yeah.
Huh? Then third is Euro,
Yeah. Euro. Mhm.
fiber,
Sorry, euro is called
fiber,
fiber. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
right? Then CHF,
Franc.
Swiss franc.
Yeah. Swiss franc.
There are many francs. This is CHF is Swiss franc,
Mhm.
which is also called as in nickname Swissy.
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 Okay.
NZD,
Sorry, Swissy
New
and
Zealand dollar.
New Zealand dollar.
It is called Kiwi.
Yes. Yeah.
Australian dollar.
Mm.
It is Aussie, same as cricket.
Australian dollar is called. Hello.
Aussie. AUSSIE.
Aussie. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JPY,
Yen. Japanese.
Japanese yen.
Yen.
It is called yen.
Mhm.
Then what else is left? These are major currencies what we are covering now.
Yes.
Major. Because most of the trading is done between Euro and USD.
Yes. 28%. I read somewhere.
Huh. Euro USD. Because it is highly tradable because of developed countries of USA and Europe. There is
Mhm.
continuously exchange of import and export of various things.
Mhm.
Main all financial centers are located in London.
Okay.
Okay. London is between the two time zones, Europe and US.
Yes.
And there were many facilities earlier, though because of the Brexit now, Britain is exiting from the Euro Union, right? They have voted out. So it is changing slowly, but still, London is the main financial center of the world.
Mhm.
All major forex funds are in London,
Okay.
then in New York,
Yeah.
and some are in Japan.
Okay.
Though currently many funds are shifting to Singapore.
Singapore. What you say?
Many funds are currently shifting to Singapore because Singapore government is giving them more financial what regulations are softer than the London, and because of
Anup,
the
sir, your
Brexit.
voice is breaking, sir.
Okay, just a minute. I'll check. Is it okay now?
Yes. Loud and clear.
Okay. Many funds are shifting to the Singapore because of the regulation changes in London because of the Brexit. Britain has voted to get out of the Euro Union.
Okay.
So it will cause many changes regarding regulations in the UK, which is causing many financial funds to move out of the UK. So mostly to the Singapore. Singapore is offering them various uh, regulation-free zones and all that. That's why it's not important, but I'm just telling you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I have one question. Since you have shared this, hope it's not too early to ask this question.
Please
You
go
told
ahead.
that London is the major decision maker for this forex market. So
Right.
daily, whatever the exchange is happening between the countries, is there any website that we come to know how many dollars that was spent yesterday between this, or it's monthly or weekly, how it comes?
Actually, it comes weekly. It is called court data, commitment of traders. It doesn't tell you how many dollars were exchanged. It is actually published by CFTC. CFTC is US regulatory authority, okay, which publishes data every weekend on Friday.
Mhm.
It gives you details of the long positions and short positions of the commercials. It's not daily, it's only weekly on Friday.
So every Friday it gives us the information of long position and short position, right?
Of the previous week.
Okay. I'm just writing it down. Okay. Of
Yeah,
the
yeah, sure,
previous
sure. Please go ahead. It is
and
called COT data, Commitment of Traders. COT.
caught
Huh.
commitment of traders.
Commitment of Traders. CFTC, USA.
Just a second. Commitment.
CFTC is regulating body in the USA.
CFTC, Charlie, Fox, Tango, Sierra, right?
Right, correct.
Yeah.
It is US Commodity Futures Trading Commission.
Yes. Okay.
Futures Trading Commission.
Okay.
Okay. So CFTC and NFA, National Future Association USA. These two bodies regulate all the forex trading and futures and commodities trading in the USA. So every hedge fund trader has to register with the CFTC and NFA. Even the brokers which provide forex trading in USA, they have to register with these two, CFTC and NFA. Okay.
Okay. So
So
they
when they
have to
register,
register. They have to register with NFA and CFTC, right?
right, right.
To get this
So when they
information on
register,
weekly basis.
when they register, they have to provide the data of the previous week to these bodies,
Okay.
and these bodies in turn publish those data for us to let us know what is the actual situation.
So we have
To know.
access to this data, right? Or
Yes,
only
yes.
few of them they have.
If you go to the cftc.gov, www.cftc.gov, and click on the commitment of traders, you can clearly see if you go just now.
Fine. Sorry. Hope that was not too early to ask, right?
It's okay. We'll come to that, but you have just asked. It's good question actually, because most won't understand this. You are asking in the first session. It's good.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks.
So we'll come to that CFTC and all those. Okay. So there are major currencies, minor currencies, and cross pairs in forex trading. Okay. So which are the major currencies we covered earlier?
A minor currency and what you said?
Major currency, minor currencies, and cross currencies, cross
Cross,
pairs,
cross,
Cro- cross pairs.
cross pairs.
Okay, we'll come to that afterwards. Now we will cover who trades in the forex market.
Okay.
So, as we discussed, we know that money has to be exchanged somewhere. Who are the major traders, major players in the forex market?
Banks.
Banks, first thing, because they have to exchange currency for their clients, which are commercials, like Toyota, we discussed earlier, Reliance, Tata. Let's see if Tata or Reliance interacted with a US company or UK company, then somewhere along they have to exchange the currency. So what they do actually, contract in terms of money at a specific date in the future, right? So when they do that, they have to know that there won't be any price fluctuation in between.
Okay.
So you are waiting, let's say they have done a contract for 2 years period. So current rate is 70 rupees for $1. What if it goes to the 60 after 2 years? So our company will have 10 rupees loss per dollar.
Correct. Yeah.
Be in millions, contract will be millions or billions. So multiply that by 10. That much rupees loss our company will suffer. In
Yes.
order to avoid this loss, the foreign exchange market was launched earlier, because there are two types of markets in the forex, and futures. Okay. So
Okay.
our Indian government gives us futures contracts for trading. This is for the hedging purpose. So what they hedge is their risk. So our company will
What do you
hedge.
mean by hedging? I heard this terminology, but I was not able to hedge and arbitrage. I think these are the two I thought I'll discuss.
Sending
Can
you the book regarding the glossary of the terms. I will mail it to you.
no, Avinash sir has already done that, but um, I haven't gone through it. Okay, I'll go through it then.
Okay, but I will just tell you that Forex market was launched in India for that specific purpose, for the companies to hedge their risk. So earlier it was not open to all the public. Earlier Forex trading was not open to everyone. Requirement of $1 million for you to trade because only major banks and big institutions were trading Forex. In India, it is very recent, only 4 to 5 years back. They launched the currency pairs for the general public, like us.
Okay,
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 but the main purpose of launching Forex in India or any country was to allow the company, local companies to hedge their risk against the potential exchange rate change which may cause them loss. Like
okay.
I said, see, you are in which company?
I'm with Accenture. It's
Accenture has a contract with the US UK company which is ending in 2019 and they will be paid during that time. But
okay.
they have signed the agreement today,
Mhm.
September 2016, considering 1 lakh pounds. If we consider the pound rate currently is 80 rupees,
Mhm.
but the company doesn't know what it will be, right?
Yes, correct.
It may reduce to 70, 60 also. Then
Yes,
company will suffer the loss, right?
right,
If 1 pound is 80 now and after 2 years it is 60, then 20 rupees loss per pound multiplied by 1 lakh is 2 crores.
right.
So that much loss they can't afford, right? So what government did, they launched these future contracts, USD, GBP, INR. Our Indian government launched in INR, Indian rupee, against GBP.
Right,
So to avoid this loss, what company will do? Company will have a risk manager in their position. They will have Accenture will have risk manager and hedging manager, currency manager, right? So
right.
what they will tell him that we are doing this contract, it is worth this much. So we want to hedge the risk of this price fluctuation which may occur after 2 years.
Okay.
So how will they hedge it? Let's see, today is 80 rupees per pound.
Mhm.
They don't want to lose it to 60 rupees per pound. So what they will do, they will short in the futures market. Short means sell. They will sell GBP INR in the futures market.
Mhm.
Okay. So if after 2 years GBP INR is trading at 60, they have hedged the risk in the futures market with short position. They will be in the similar profit.
Correct.
See, they have shorted at 80 and their target is 60. Let's see after 2 years it is 60.
Mhm.
So 20 rupees difference multiplied by 1 lakh, right? That
Yes.
much position they will use in the futures market to hedge their risk. So even if they lose in the exchange with the UK company
Mhm.
at 60, they will make the same profit by hedging the risk in the futures market.
So only difference will be paid, right?
Right, difference will be paid. So difference will be equal to their contract price,
Mhm.
which is valued today, even though it is after 2 years.
Correct.
Risk is hedged there. Now consider the same condition. If the pound goes from 80 to 100 after 2 years and you are short there, so what will happen?
Again, we'll be paying the difference to them.
to them, but the overall what difference will be matched equally, so the risk will be mitigated, right?
Right.
So while exchanging from that company, we will get at 100. So already we were considering at 80. So 20 rupees per pound is our profit, but it is equally in negative in futures market.
Hmm.
The risk is matched.
Right.
So we will be getting paid at the same rate as decided today of the 80 rupees.
Correct.
This was the purpose the future market was launched in India and many countries. This was a singular purpose. Then we speculators came. Speculators were central banks,
Hmm.
which understood that everyday fluctuations will give them large profits because foreign exchange never sleeps.
Hmm.
Then came the retail market. Retail market came very late because earlier for the retail trader to enter, minimum requirement was $1 lakh before 2000. Then year 2000, what happened? Slowly, brokers were allowed to launch micro accounts, mini account, and standard accounts for retail traders. If you see previously, before 2000, year 2000, you won't find many online brokers.
Correct. Yes.
Only brokers were banks. Banks themselves used to act as a broker, or some major player, major funds. They used to act as a broker because minimum requirements were higher, so less number of brokers were there. Nowadays, if you go online and just type forex trading brokers, you will get brokers online,
Correct. Yes.
right? But when choosing a broker, there are certain factors that you have to decide. One thing is regulation. Many brokers would be operating online without anyone knowing and trying to fraud you. Okay,
Hmm. Yes.
they will be involved in fraudulent activities. Once you deposit the money, they will just not return your money, or if you gain profits in trading, they won't pay you. Mostly, which brokers are regulated. So every country, or mostly many countries, do have regulatory bodies.
Okay.
FCA and CFTC in USA.
Hmm.
Similarly, UK also has central regulatory body called FCA.
FCA.
Ah, and it is very good because one of the only bodies which give you insurance against your funds. Even if the broker goes bankrupt, it happened with the Alpari UK. Do you know Alpari?
Heard.
So Alpari was company broker, very big broker actually, which went bankrupt during CHF crisis, Swiss franc crisis,
Hmm.
January 15th. If
Okay.
it was regulated by the FCA, Financial Conduct Authority of UK.
So we are talking in terms of like in India how we have SEBI. So
Huh.
same thing we are talking, right?
Right,
FCA.
right, correct.
Yes.
But in
Yes.
India, all the funds are safe because of the brokers are permitted only by the SEBI. Regulatory body has given permission to selected number of the brokers in India.
Mhm.
Though in India, Forex is not a 24 hours market.
Okay.
In futures contract in India, we can only trade for 8 hours, 8 to 9 hours, from morning 9 to evening 4, maximum to the 5, not after that. Because India has many regulations. RBI and SEBI has decided that not allow this trading for more than 8 to 9 hours, only to be regulated during the stock exchange hours.
Mhm.
Because there are multiple factors. If they allow 24-hour market in India, they are afraid that rupee will devalue more.
Right.
That is why they are banning forex trading in India also. International forex trading is illegal in India because they think if it is allowed to everyone, flow of the rupee in conversion into the dollar a lot more.
Mhm.
So what that will cause is dollar will be more demand and rupee will be sold. So rupee's value will get decreased. So it is 70 now, it would go to 100.
Okay.
Devaluation is not good for our imports and exports.
Okay.
Right? If you are importing from the USA, you have to pay more.
Mhm.
India is not yet more exporter now, big exporter. It is good. but still not bigger than the imports. Our imports are more than our exports because we are paying for oil in dollars.
Mhm.
Oil is exported. We import it. We import it. Oil actually is imported by us, right? So we have to pay in dollars. So we have to cover our rupees into dollar,
Right.
right? So if we are continuously using our rupee to convert into dollar, the rupee will devaluate.
Mhm.
That we'll discuss later on. You would get confused right now actually, but we will come to FCA again. So UK has FCA, Financial Conduct Authority of the UK,
Okay.
that actually regulates all the brokers in the UK. So if you are choosing to trade internationally, you should always choose a broker which is regulated by the FCA, which provides you capital insurance.
So, but how I can open the account if I don't have any friend? How I'll be able to open the account?
Actually, currently you can open account with any broker right now.
But
Actually,
it's
it
legal,
only takes 5 minutes max.
means no issues.
But but if you are transferring funds, then you would get problem.
Then
You would be using
how I'll put the money without transferring the funds? Then I'll not be able to buy dollar or anything, right?
right. There are other ways like using net teller. Have you heard of net teller?
Net teller.
Yes, yes. So those are kind of third party approaches, right?
Right,
So any broker you can use as a third party approach. So now there are brokers in India which accept money in terms of rupees, and they will give you money in terms of rupees, whereas they will allow you to trade in international market. So I think we'll cover in that next session. So there are brokers in India like Fiddlies, then Hot Forex. So brokers, they have opened their offices in India and they are offering services kind of third party approach. That's what Anup sir was explaining.
right.
So these people come under the SEBI or no?
No, no. Actually, it's in the gray area.
Okay.
International trading is in the gray area because
No,
they
why am
say they have approval by the SEBI. Alpari used to say, Alpari had offices in Mumbai and they published that they are approved by the SEBI. Still, if you see alpari.in, they have a permission by SEBI.
okay? Okay.
They do take money in Indian rupees and they do provide you forex trading in US dollar and all those things.
Okay. And
But
first one you said earlier, net teller.
right,
It's NET.
net teller is third party approach. Net teller is used to buying, and if you want to transfer funds to anywhere, if you want to buy books online, like
Okay.
your e-wallet,
Okay.
it
Like.
takes your money, converts it into the dollar or rupees.
Mhm.
It is easy to open account in rupees on Neteller because they provide account in rupees, which you can use to transfer funds to any broker in USD.
Okay. Fine. Fine.
And if the government asks, you can tell that it is for buying books or buying shares. You can provide that. That's not a problem actually. Problem is if you are found out you are transferring large amounts of the money because they have the rules regarding remittance also. Our government has rules regarding remittance. But what with Neteller happens that Neteller sends your money back in Indian rupees,
Okay.
right? So if they are sending you money in Indian rupees, there is no issue of remittance.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes. Yes. Fine.
okay. We'll come to that later on. First, we'll cover our basics. So, we're talking about who trades in forex market, right? So you said banks, right? How
Yeah.
banks trade? So someone has to make the market for us to trade, right?
Right.
So who are they? They are the major funds, market makers. Market makers are brokers.
Uh-huh.
Okay. In India, when we trade with some brokers about stocks and rupees, they are not actually market makers. They are directly transferring your orders to the central exchange like
Okay.
Nifty or Sensex.
Mhm.
But internationally, there are different types of brokers. One is market maker, which takes your orders and matches it internally,
Okay.
or either takes opposite side of it
Mm-hmm.
in the position.
Mm-hmm.
These are market makers.
Okay.
Others are ECN, Electronic Communication Network. This is the group where all the major banks trade. It is called interbank market. Okay, so all your orders are directly matched to the broker orders. And the broker's purpose is only to transmit your orders in the interbank market. And we have to pay him the commission for that. When we are trading with the market maker, we don't pay commission. What they do is they put a spread between buy and sell orders. Okay.
Okay, yes. One thing I was just writing it down. You mentioned electronic communication network. That's interbanking, right?
Interbank market.
Interbank. Okay.
So all banks, major players, what they do, they put their penny orders in that market. So it is direct trade. Your orders are matched with the bank orders, and the brokers only takes the commission for
Okay.
each trade. Okay, so they are not trading against us. These are ECNs.
Mhm.
The rest are mainly market makers who trade against us.
Okay.
Since the position size is small, when retail trader is trading on the micro mini accounts, what they will do? There are three types of accounts:
Okay.
standard, mini, and micro.
Standard, mini, and micro.
Yeah, standard account is 1 lakh units of the currency as a single lot. One lot is equal to 1 lakh units of the base currency.
Mhm.
Okay, that is standard. Mini is 10,000 units of the base currency,
So
and
standard means
micro.
we have to do it in lot, right?
No, everything is in lot, but one lot equals to 1 lakh units of the base currency.
Okay.
In mini, 10,000 units of the base currency is equal to one lot.
Okay.
And in micro, 1,000 units of the base currency is equal to one lot. Okay,
And in
so
mini is 100, right?
mini is 1,000, mini is 10,000, micro is 1,000.
Okay.
Okay, so
And micro is 1000.
let's consider for an example. You are trading Euro USD.
Mhm.
Oh, we haven't covered pairs yet. So let me first cover the pairs. So what are the pairs?
Okay.
We
Pairs
trade.
are
Okay,
is with which we are going to trade. As uh, said earlier, there are around 8 currencies which we can trade. Major eight.
right. So mainly the base currency is US dollar.
Mhm.
Okay, so most of the major currencies are traded against the US dollar.
Mhm.
You have to buy something,
Mhm.
sell something. If you sell something, then you can buy something.
Right.
So you are giving money to get money. That is forex.
Mhm.
Because you are exchanging money. So you have to give some money. Na? First, let's see. You are using USD. So GBP USD, Euro USD. These are pairs.
Mhm.
If you are buying €1, then you have to pay this much USD.
Okay.
For pair, it is called Euro USD.
Mhm.
If you are buying GBP and selling USD, USD pair you are buying, right? Euro USD, GBP USD, New Zealand USD, USD,
Hello.
USD CAD. We missed one more currency earlier,
Yeah, Canadian dollar.
CAD,
Yeah, CAD. Yeah.
Canadian dollar. It is called loonie,
Loony.
right?
Loony, right?
Right. So sell one currency to buy another. So they form a pair. So forex is always traded in a pair.
So
You
pair up,
have to give,
we can
huh,
pair any pair we can pair up. That's our decision, or we have to pair only whatever the FAC, FCA, or this NFA has paired. That only we can trade, or anything we can trade.
we can trade anything which is provided by our broker.
Okay.
But all the major currencies and major pairs are against US, USD.
Okay.
Okay, but odd USD is a major pair. CAD USD is a major pair. New Zealand USD is a major pair.
Mhm.
Is a major pair. GBP USD is a major pair. That those against USDs, those are the short forms we talked about.
Mhm.
GBP USD when we are saying we are buying cable,
Yeah, pound sterling.
huh? Then we are buying sterling against by selling USD.
Right.
Okay, so we are buying cable. We are buying loonie. So what we are doing? Canadian
Loonie.
dollar,
Yeah, we are. That's the Canadian dollar.
right? So we are selling USD to buy Canadian dollar.
Mhm.
Yen.
Japanese.
So we are selling USD to buy Japanese yen.
Right.
Okay, we are buying Aussie.
Mhm.
So we are buying it against USD. So odd USD pair is Aussie,
Mhm.
is Kiwi, USD CAD is Loonie. So understand that odd, Euro, GBP,
Mhm.
these four always come first before USD. So it will be GBP USD, odd USD, New Zealand USD, and Euro USD.
So base currency will always be USD,
These
and
four. Okay. So it will be 1 euro is equal to how many USD? But when it comes to Swiss franc,
Mhm.
Tunisian, and CAD,
Mhm.
Loonie, these three USD will come first. So there will be USD CAD, USD CHF, and USD JPY.
Mhm.
Okay, just note it down because this is very important. Most of the times we get confused.
Okay. Sorry, I was just listening to you, so I
Okay,
didn't mention it down. Can you please repeat once
sure.
again?
Odd USD,
Odd
New
USD.
Zealand USD,
Mhm.
GBP USD,
Mhm.
Euro USD.
Mhm.
Okay, so first will always be a currency that you want to buy against USD in these four.
Mhm.
And when it comes to Swiss franc, CHF,
Mhm.
Canadian dollar, and JPY, Japanese yen,
Mhm.
USD CHF, USD CAD, and USD JPY.
Mhm.
Okay,
So
so
USD here
three
will
are basically
come
exceptions.
first. Okay. Three are
These
the
three,
exceptions, right?
right,
Swiss franc, Canadian dollar, and JPY, where USD will come first. And in other four currency, USD will be the denominator, right?
right, right.
Base currency. Okay.
So these are major currencies. These are forming pair, major currency pairs, right? What are the minor currencies?
Rupees.
INR is a minor currency, Indian rupee, because it is traded less.
Yeah.
Major currencies contribute to the 90% of the volume all over the world,
Okay.
and 10 remaining 10% is minor currencies.
Okay.
So minor currencies will be Polish zloty,
Mhm.
Swiss krona,
Yes.
Swedish krona.
Uh,
Okay,
uh, I have a question since you are asking about these pairs. Dirhams and dinars and
all
Kuwaiti.
these are minor currencies.
Even but Kuwaiti dinar, when I check on internet, it's like 256.
So it is comparatively in the rupees because they are oil producing countries.
Okay.
but major trading occurs in major pairs, which are Euro, GBP, or INR. Just see the size and the population of these countries now. In India, we mainly import things from the USA and Europe
Okay.
and
So
Japan.
so okay. So when Kuwait dinar, when we see how much it's the same for US also, or it's different for them?
It's different for everyone. Each country will have different currency rate with the other currency.
Okay, fine, fine.
Okay, because it is relative to the two countries' economy status. USA and dinar, so it will be like 4 USD. 4 USD is equal to 1 Kuwaitian dinar. For us, it would be 240, 240 Indian rupees for 1 Kuwaitian dinar.
Okay.
So it depends because USD is stronger than us,
Mhm. Correct. Yeah.
like 1, 2, 3. So 3 is bigger than 2, but it is also 2 is bigger than 1, and 1 is bigger than 0.
Yes.
Each country, na? Because Indian currency is weaker than the dollar,
Right. Right. Got it.
and dollar is weaker than some other currency. Let's see Kuwaitian dinar.
Mhm.
But major, when we say major currency, it is majorly traded and exchange currency volume all across the world. So these are the major ones.
Okay.
And minor ones are Indian rupee, Swedish krona, Kuwaitian dinar, Polish zloty. Many are there. South African rand,
But minors
Zimbabwean.
are not traded that much, right? Means the profit
Not
margin
trade,
will
but many
be.
brokers do provide us for us to trade those.
So how is the profit margin on that? It's good or it's risky?
It is variable actually because we'll come to that. But let me tell you now, when we have these major currencies, we know that the one fluctuation would be equivalent to one lot is equal to one peep movement. Peep, do you know peep?
Yeah, percentage in proportion or what?
What the meaning of the peep?
Pip is the difference between, like, suppose 1.003 and 1.007. So 4 is the pip ratio between two currencies that I read some.
Yeah,
I might be wrong.
fourth decimal after the point.
Yeah.
Okay, fourth decimal after the point is the peep.
Mhm. It's percentage in proportion, something I don't.
Percentage in point.
Percentage in point, right?
Fourth decimal. We'll cover come to that. There is peep and pipette. Pipette is the 1/10 of the peep.
Pip and pipette.
Okay, so currency pairs are previously used to be traded in 4 decimal points. Using USD as the base pair, or USD New Zealand USD, and you will have a price point 1.007, 5, 1.0074. So the 4 decimal change is 1 pip.
Okay.
But nowadays many brokers are providing 5 decimals. So the fifth decimal is 1/10 of a single pip.
Just a
Okay,
second. Fifth decimal is 1/10.
will be pipette.
Fifth decimal, 1/10 of pip, and that will be called pipette.
Yeah, and the fourth decimal is your pip. 1/10 it will be the fifth decimal.
Pipette, how it's spelled? P-I-P-E-T?
Pippette.
P-I-P-P.
Pipette. We'll see that when we'll come to a MetaTrader.
Okay, okay,
Okay, for that, okay, pip. But there is exception to this also.
okay.
JPY pairs. Second decimal after the point will be pip.
For JPY, it will be second decimal, right?
right? After the for any JPY based pair,
Mhm.
it will
So
be
JPY
same,
should be the base currency, then the second decimal will be the pip.
right? It should be denominator, right? JPY should be in the denominator currency, USD JPY. So JPY is the denominator. So one USD is the base currency, but one USD is equal to JPY. So that will be second decimal in that currency exchange rate will be PEEP, and the third decimal will be PIPET.
Okay. And spread.
Spread is the difference between actual price of a currency pair and that provided by a broker. Between the buy and sell order. So let's say the price of the Euro USD is 1.035. Okay, 350.
Okay, got
But
it.
the broker is quoting it as a bid and ask, buy and sell.
Mhm.
So there will be difference between those prices. It will be 1.0353 if you want to buy it, and if you want to sell it, it will be 1.0349. So difference between 1.0349 and 1.0353 is 4 pips. So
Okay.
4 pips will be the spread.
Sorry to interrupt. Actually, let me rephrase that for you. If I'm not correct, please correct me. Pip is like, is the decimal. Okay, third, fourth, or fifth decimal. And spread is the actual price between the buy and the sell order.
No,
Suppose
no.
one,
Pip is the fourth decimal
yeah,
when
pip is
the
the fourth
USD is the
decimal.
denominator currency. Okay, pip is the fourth decimal when the USD is the denominator currency, and second decimal in case JPY is the denominator currency,
Okay, okay,
and pipet is the fifth decimal
okay,
after the point.
mhm,
So it is called percentage in point, pip. So it will be the fourth.
okay,
We'll come to that actually. Once we practice it on the MT4, you can easily grasp this concept.
okay, fine.
So where were we? If who actually we were talking about the who trades in the forex market, then we come to the brokers and ECN, and then we went here. We'll just get back to that. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So banks, market makers, which are mainly brokers, and large institutions, currency hedge funds, and retail traders. Okay, these five form the major market. These form the forex market. But those who have higher volumes, like banks, institutions, commercials, orders cause the market movement. Okay, so
Okay.
forex market is continuously fluctuating because someone is continuously putting order. So it is highly liquid market. So even if you put a $1 million order to buy Euro USD, it will be executed within microseconds. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
That is, see, forex market is the highly traded market in the world, highly liquid market, because daily $4 to $5 trillion are traded daily. 4 to 5 trillions, which is equivalent to, if you combine all the stock exchanges in the world and multiply those by 100, then you will get volume of the currency market,
Yeah. Yeah.
biggest market. There is very high liquidity. So any order you put in will be traded and easily executed, accepted by the brokers and banks. So
Okay.
most of the world's biggest traders do trade forex market. Okay, we'll come to that in next session actually, and we'll be covering advantages and all those things. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so today what we have covered, let's discuss, let's repeat this. Now you tell me what we
Yes.
have covered today.
Okay. We discuss international and Indian market.
Right.
Okay. Then how the foreign forex market works. Foreign exchange is FX, and what are the factors which are causing the fluctuation in the forex market? One is the GDP and how stable is the economy.
Hmm.
We talked about the multiple factors which affects the forex market. Then we spoke about the different currencies and their nicknames, like
Right.
dollar, USD is dollar, buck, GBP is sterling cable, euro is fiber, CHF is Swiss franc, Swissy, New Zealand is Kiwi, or Australian dollar, Aussie, JPY, yen, Canadian dollar is Lumi.
Right.
Then London market functions in two time zone. One is the Europe time zone and the other is in the US time zone. Correct?
London time zone
Yeah,
and New York time zone.
right.
Okay.
Then again, you gave some information related to the Singapore market, where most of the trade is been shifting now, but there's it's still in working.
It's not
Uh,
necessary for us right now actually. It's not necessary. Okay.
and every weekend, that's on Friday, the long position and short position of the previous week, that is been by court. That's committee of trader,
No,
which they
commitment. Commitment of traders.
sorry, commitment of traders. Then
Commitment
we
of traders.
discussed, yeah, commitment of traders. Then we discussed about the USA governing bodies, which is CFTC, and one is NFA. Then London body is governed by FCA, and
Right.
all this information we can get it on cftc.gov website. Then we discussed about
CFTC.gov provides commitment of traders data and all the regulatory regulations in the United States of America.
okay,
CFTC and NFA, they provide all broker activities, which brokers are regulated, which are not, which are approved, which are banned, and all the data. Okay.
okay. Then we discussed about major currencies, minor currencies, and cross pairs. Okay, and then
Did did we discuss about cross pairs?
no, cross pairs we didn't.
What are the cross pairs? When the base of USD is removed, what you will get?
When the base
Let's
of
say
the
you are
US.
multiplying odd USD
Mhm.
by USD JPY, what you will get?
USD, that will be a base current. That will be the major currency because base is the USD.
No, just write it down. Odd is your numerator, USD is your denominator.
Just a second. Just a second.
Huh? Multiplied by,
Uh, just just a second.
yeah, take it.
Um, yeah, can you please repeat that? Odd.
Odd is your numerator, denominator,
Odd is
mu-
the numerator, right?
uh, and USD is the denominator multiplied by USD
USD.
JPY, where USD is your numerator and JPY is your denominator. So this is simple math. What you will get? USD will cancel out, right?
Right, right.
So you will get odd JPY,
Odd JPY. Yes, correct.
where odd will be your numerator and JPY will be your denominator, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
odd JPY is the cross currency now.
Yeah, correct. And
So
JPY
you
will be
multiply different major currencies. and minor currencies, you get cross currencies. That is, those are called crosses because you cross one major with another major or minor, so you get a cross currency.
Okay.
Let's see, for example, let's say Euro GBP. Euro GBP is a cross currency.
Mm-hmm.
So how you will derive Euro GBP?
Right.
Euro USD multiplied by GBP, right? So you inverse your GBP USD to USD GBP and multiply that with the Euro USD. So what you will get is the cross currency Euro GBP. So 1 euro is equal to how many GBPs?
Oh, just give me some time for this, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Take your time. I'm just telling you it is. You can practice it out.
Yeah, I'll will discuss this again, but give me some time.
Yeah, we'll repeat it tomorrow again.
Yeah, I'll go to in PDF. It's mentioned your PDF cross currency.
Cross currencies, I haven't mentioned it in the PDF yet, but we'll come to that when we'll discuss it tomorrow.
Okay,
Basically, what you do now, we will stop it for today here. Okay.
fine.
So today you revise what we have learned, then go through the glossary of terms PDF
Okay,
and read those glossary of terms where you will see various terminology.
okay,
Everything is not important, but most of the basic important things are covered in this glossary PDF, right?
okay,
If you go through that, then you will have more idea about what we are going to discuss tomorrow.
fine.
Because glossary is important once you understand the terms time.
Okay,
Okay,
yes,
it is basic. Like if you want to understand, uh, let's see in your terminology, you have to learn any language. So basically, you have to do coding too. So you have to know the language of the
right,
coding, right?
right.
Similarly, to these terms, these are very necessary because these are the basics of the forex trading. Once you understand those, you will understand everything what we are discussing.
Okay,
Like let's see, if I say to you that I want to buy cable, so what am I buying?
it's a pound.
Pound, GBP, USD, right? It's that simple. Once you understand what is cable, so you can understand what I am buying.
Right, right,
It's very similar. So once you understand the basic terminology, you can understand what we are trying to convey.
correct.
So just go through those glossary of the terms, okay?
Fine.
And if you have any doubt, we'll discuss it tomorrow. All right?
Yes, most of the things are clear. It's good. I had some doubts, but this cross currency, I'll work it out. Let me go through some more.
It's actually simple. Anything you cross with, any currency you cross with other currency, which is not a major. See,
Okay,
you take a major and cross it with a minor, you get a cross currency. Then cross it with other minor, you get a cross currency.
okay, fine, fine. Let's fine. Can you hear me? Hello.
Just take your time because you will get enough time to understand this.
Okay.
Okay. Any more questions for today?
No, as of now, nothing. I'm good so far.
Okay. So is for you okay today's session?
So tomorrow at what?
What time tomorrow? Just tell me.
Yeah, as per your timing, sir. Just let me know whenever you are available. I'll take out the time. Just you let me know.
Uh,
Once I'm okay. Either ways.
Avinash sir?
Yeah, so it's up to you, sir. Yeah. In the afternoon time, I won't be available. So either in morning or in the evening, same time. So
Morning what time?
it's up to you then, morning at whatever.
That's okay with both of you.
11 will do.
Yeah, yeah, sure. No
Yeah,
problem.
11
I'm
is
free.
okay. Yes.
I'm just suggesting you. You guys just. decide.
It's okay.
Okay.
That's okay, sir. Right? 11 tomorrow. 11.
4 o'clock we'll start with the next session. Okay. So was it okay today's session?
Yes, very nice. Means I do appreciate that you people are spending time with me. It was good, but let's see how it. I'll, even I'll go through the
Because we are
terminology.
progressing as you like. Because you are asking questions, we are answering that. We are going not as planned. Okay. We are going by your way. Since whatever you understand, you know previous, you have questions. No? Once we answer those questions, it will be
Your
more
voice is
clearer to you.
breaking, sir. Sir, your voice is breaking. Not able to hear.
Okay. Just a minute. Now is it clear?
No, little bit low. No.
Just okay. Now it's clear.
Yes, yes. Now it's clear. Loud and clear.
So actually, we have a schedule. If you see that we have divided this into the hourly time, different topics. Okay, but we are going according to you. If you have any questions, you ask between that, and we will proceed that way. That way, you will get more clarity.
Okay. Okay.
So if you
No,
have any questions, keep those
again,
ready.
actually, the today was the first session that was. I think I was more excited. That's what I was asking more questions.
No, no, no.
But
You should ask. Na. More questions you ask, more you will learn.
but we'll go with whatever you have planned. We'll stick to that. And any which ways, if
Basically, we are covering all these topics.
Mhm.
Whatever questions you have, we are covering in this. But if you have questions, then what we'll do is we'll keep another separate session for questions.
Okay, fine, fine, fine.
Okay,
I'll
so
do
you can ask the questions related to whatever you have during those session time.
that.
Okay,
Fine.
and what you do after you complete this 1 hour every day, just revise all those topics.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay, and once on the third session, we'll go to the MT4 platform. Then you will have more exposure because you will be able to see what you are thinking and listening to me right now.
Okay.
That will be visible to you. Okay,
Sure, sure.
works better way when we see any picture format,
Fine.
right? We remember movies easily.
Yes.
Remember what someone had said, what your teacher is telling you.
Right.
So we have a pictorial memory. So during that third session when we'll start, then onwards we'll every day have a focus on the pictorial one. We'll go through the graphs, charts.
Okay.
Then it will be more clearer to you.
Okay. Okay.
If
But
you
as per your experience, I'm okay, right? Means this was the first lecture. How you find
very
me
no,
as
it
a
was very
student?
good,
Means
very
I
good.
can learn, right?
Actually, one who asked questions during the first session is
Okay.
actually a good student. He has a questions means he is interested. It shows his level of interest,
Sure. Thank you.
right? See you tomorrow then at 11.
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks.
Bye.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Take care.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Good night. Yeah. Bye.